AFCON glory. And there you have it. Ghana secures $700,000 share of AFCON prize money. The Daily Guide says 2024 elections parties want November date. Yesterday, Sibokwaku says they were going to think about it. Today, the Daily Guide front page says they want it. Okay, Kumasi Herbal Doctor dead. Dr. Grace Boedu is dead. A beautiful doctor is gone to be with the Lord. Yes, the herbal doctor, she's gone.
Oh, that's right. Some 3 days ago, I think she passed on. May so rest in peace.
Men's Gold extorted customers, according to a witness. Now, one is still traumatized. The last time I remember, he said he was very traumatized.
Oh boy.
Ghana maintains corruption index position. I remain committed to the MPP, and the Ghanaian Times says OSP's powers must expand to ensure effective corruption fight. Special prosecutor, 2 locked up 45 years for robbing banker at gunpoint. Minerals Commission promises to protect Prestia Bogoso mine jobs, dispels mine and the care and maintenance claim. New Subin parliamentary candidate elect set record, vows to increase votes for the NPP. Pastobo. The new publisher newspaper is my final one. Okudzeto Ablakwa calls for GFA probe. Pep Guardiola, Mourinho can't save Black Stars. The problem is the rotten system and the chop-chop.
Are some of you recommending Pep Guardiola?
See,
you have Pep Guardiola money?
No, this is Pep Guardiola and Mourinho.
Mourinho as well.
Black Stars.
So whoever we bring still
is the rotten system.
I think we should add Jesus Christ to that.
Jesus Christ.
Even Jesus Christ.
No, but that is the quote from Rollins. That's a quote from Rollins. It's a quote from Rollins.
That even Pep Guardiola and Mourinho.
Even Jesus coming. Yes. Won't to be run to Antoine Shrine, 835,000 Ghanaian men not circumcised. Whatever you choose to do with that information is yours entirely. 835,000 men are walking
almost
this earth.
a million. Well, everybody in there. Anyway, listen, let me move on.
Make progress.
What
do you have in front of you?
I have the Today newspaper in front of me. Truth and Enlightenment. And the front page has this to say: CPI 2023 report, that's the Corruption Perception Index. Ghana scores 0. Oh, Today newspaper, you said Truth and Enlightenment. We didn't score 0. Although consistently we've scored 43%. Or do they mean we've not moved anywhere in the last 4 years? I mean, come on now. We didn't score 0. That would be catastrophic.
Maybe the mischief is in the story.
Yeah, we will read the
We'll get into that.
The meat is in the matter.
Ekumfi Chiefs reply to Ekufado over neglect. And also Coconut Grove Regency Hotel bags 3 awards at the 6th edition of Ghana Hotels Association Awards. Good for them. Who can revoke government's license in Doom quizzes? And this one is Sixtus's favorite newspaper, the Daily Searchlight. We're getting them quite often, this paper, in recent times. But showdown in Yendi. And so you've got Hajia Abibata Mahama here, Farouk Aliu Mahama also on the front page. What happens? Well, we'll be
fine,
here.
Hajia.
Fine, really, really beautiful. Yeah, but the showdown in Yendi is worrying.
It has nothing to do with beauty.
Government pushes ahead with 15% VAT on electricity to engage organized labor. There are some other stories, but the print is not clear at all. So
we have the light. We'll search for it.
So Daily Searchlight. I can see NHIA wants 81 health facilities warned for illegal charges. The rest of it not too visible to the the ordinary. It's not inking. I don't know. Maybe you can make. You see this? I can't see. Daily Searchlight. I can't see what's on the front page. But can you make out this figure?
No, I won't try. I will expect.
You know who this is. Stop that.
Who is that? Jack Toronto.
No, I'm unable to tell.
Is it Jack Toronto?
I'm unable to tell.
If you look Jack Toronto.
Hi, man.
In any case.
On the front page of the custodian newspaper, Fearless, Fair and Reliable, Lands Minister, US EPA Chief brainstorm on climate action, comes with a picture of the 3 personalities. Baseless allegations weaken corruption fight. This from Chief of Staff with her picture smiling. NDA completes 104 projects in Northeast. Ghana eliminates sleeping sickness. You know sleeping sickness?
What is sleeping sickness?
You know sleeping sickness? Page two of the
Which
paper.
one is that one?
You don't know what sleeping
Let me
sickness
take my
is.
time and mention the thing for you. Human African trypanosomiasis.
Yeah.
You don't learn this
It's the
in science.
fly. When
Oh,
they
that's
bite
what
you.
gives the sleeping sickness.
Yes.
Please say that again.
No, no,
Tribal.
Why are you setting me up?
Oh, it's just for our public
I
knowledge.
took my time to mention the thing.
Trypanosomiasis.
Trypanosomiasis.
Yeah.
That one word I can pronounce. There's one word I can pronounce. Susceptible.
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 Yeah, it's not susceptible. It's a consequences.
One day we'll get there.
All these things we chew,
Charlie,
we chew for exam.
We chew, but nothing. But nothing. You know, the Herald
Seriously.
newspaper is. The final one before we get into the meat of the matter. And it says that former second lady falls victim to armed robbery. Police tight-lipped. Also, NDC discredits boss man Asari's claim on new voting date. NPP plays ostrich. Ben Boachi takes a dig at GRA boss over SML letter to Akufo-Addo. Says president was insulted. And tension brews at the NLA as workers resist retirement contract. Also, ACP Agojo reveals defense minister orchestrated his prosecution, calls Adam Bonham as witness, and Muslim youths angry at Bell Beverages for mixing alcohol and non-alcoholic products line. This for me is a very important conversation, especially knowing that we are going to begin Lent.
Take the headline again.
Muslim youth are angry at Bell Beverages for mixing alcohol and non-alcoholic products line.
Alcohol.
Yes.
And non-alcoholic.
Non-alcoholic. So
like making, what are their products?
So they are known as Bell this, Bell that, Bell this, So
And now they have a new line on the market. What they do, what they call like an alcohol pop. So you mix the drink and you mix the alcohol in one.
Yeah.
So one touch, instead of getting two elements to combine, it's combined for you,
the
pre-mixed.
cocktail is done.
So
Yes.
the Muslim
youth
youth
are
are saying if you are manufacturing or producing alcoholic beverages, stay there.
Yes.
Don't
if you are doing
don't
soft
do
drinks,
alcoholic
yes.
and do soft drinks
Yeah.
at the same time.
I think that they are worried predominantly is because a lot of children buy these things. You know,
Okay.
a lot of these soft drinks, children buy them.
Okay.
And they are worried that their children could be, you know, buying some of these alcoholic products and consuming. People may not necessarily see them as alcoholic, beverages, and the children could be indulging, on their blind side. They're worried about it. I mean, I think they can have a jojo.
I don't know.
It certainly calls for a conversation.
I mean, does it really? This company is a private company and they do
Yes.
a myriad of products. As a parent, if you are going shopping, you procure the drinks. If the kids are also going out. I mean, when we were kids, you knew which one if you pick it up and it says, and they put their alcoholic percentages on the front. So I don't really know how different is that from any of the others.
The FDA had a directive that even people in the limelight, you and
That's
I,
right, that's
musicians, etc., we can't advertise, anything.
There was supposed to be a
alcoholic.
judgment on
There
that.
was,
Yes.
I don't know whether it's been pushed back. Any day
I
now.
think that the matter is still in court.
Okay.
But they put
No,
out that
actually, it's
directive.
awaiting judgment.
Yes.
I think
And then-
a week ago, there was supposed to be that judgment delivered at the Supreme Court. I'm
That's
not
right.
sure
I
whether-
saw that the judgment was pending very soon,
Yes.
but I don't know if it
Yes.
came out.
So that directive came from the FDA.
Right.
And they give reasons for that. That look, there's a form of hero worship, which is a technique of propaganda, that the children bow to these celebrities or stars, if you will, and that if they see them advertising alcohol, they would take it as the gospel and then go and indulge. The risk was too high. So,
Okay.
And then the FDA also has the fact that you can't put up billboards, which is why I kept fighting the FDA. See where the new force signage, the new big giant thing opposite Nima Police Station.
Nima Police Station.
Oh, I
They used to
haven't
have
seen
a
it.
whiskey advert on it every morning, and I used to fight the FDA, about it, because then we have to be, So I suspect that these Muslim youth are angry because they have always known these products, as soft drinks. producers. Water and soft drink is for our entertainment, and Muslims are not supposed to indulge.
That's right.
So suddenly, I don't know what research they have done, whether it's a Muslim community that consume more of these products, and now they are worried that, the new additions could also come in there, interfere with their religious beliefs, whatever it is. But I'm sure they can have a conversation.
Absolutely. I don't really know what maybe there's more meat to this matter, but I don't know. It's a private company. They have various products. If you don't want to indulge, don't indulge. Am I lost?
But you are certainly not arguing that a private company is allowed to do whatever it pleases.
Absolutely not. But what they're doing right now is producing products. Finish. There's nothing untoward happening. If you don't subscribe, you don't subscribe.
It's a question of regulation. We haven't read the story.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's a question of regulation.
Yes, it's a regulatory problem. Or maybe they want a clear cut, dichotomized situation that these are alcoholic lines.
I can understand if the packaging has become similar. So you're saying that, hey, let us know which one is which, because maybe kids can fall prey to that. The packaging.
In registering your business, you are to determine what exactly your business is going to be.
That's right.
Engaging
at the point of incorporation.
The point of incorporation. So you do not say, for instance, that you are going to be manufacturing Indomie, and by the time you realize you are manufacturing noodles.
Okay.
I don't know the difference. Forgive me.
Your daughter does.
So that could also come back to
maybe that is valid.
Alcoholic beverage producer, or you are a non-alcoholic beverage producer.
Right.
You have to stick to one of them.
If it's the case that they, at the point of incorporation, they've made it clear that they will be doing all manner, alcoholic, non-alcoholic, then again, I also don't. In this case, I just don't know.
We need to have that conversation.
Yes.
We know.
I've seen one or two of those new products that they're talking about. In fact, 2 days ago, a friend of mine was with me, and I was taken aback. He bought the thing, and then I saw it looks like palm wine.
It looks like palm wine.
It looks like palm wine.
Okay.
That fizzy, whitish.
Yeah.
And you have soft drinks that look just like that.
Some of these lime drinks even.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So the labeling and everything, I think I saw something that looked ice also on ES with the green, and that was what my friend bought.
Okay.
He drinks alcohol.
Okay.
So he bought that. I thought, so I first question that dropped off my lips was, but why are you buying soft drink? People are saying, so it no be soft drink.
Okay.
I said, okay. Then I read the thing, and then so seeing the story now, it's taking me back there. That what if a kid just sees it's being sold by an old woman who may not be lettered, who doesn't know the difference.
That's why as parents, we shouldn't
fair.
sit in the room and send our kids to go and buy drinks.
Exactly.
Be sure you are the one buying the drink.
But I mean, you can't go all the time, every day, all day with the kids. All day, every day.
I mean, I should know what is packed in my child's school bag.
So when you were a student, you never used to walk into your corner shop, buy refresh, buy a kumfi something every time.
And this is the thing that is sold within the school compound.
No, your local
that is
shop
controlled by the school. But to allow your kid to just walk into the local shop, okay, the child is going to school. You wake up, coffee, take 5 Ghana, go and buy drink, and the child goes to buy whatever
you don't know why it's going on. You don't know. You don't know why it's good. I mean, in fact, this morning, very early as I was coming to work, I saw a young boy, maybe not more than 8 years old, walking to school, and that always terrifies me. The roads are dark, no street light. It didn't even have anything reflective on, I just thought, oh my goodness.
And sometimes they get to school late. The teachers will cane them for no fault of their. I mean, I find it strange, and we have become a society that, growing up around this table, we used to have the benefit of our grandparents being around.
Yeah.
These days, you hardly find them because the grandparents themselves are busy going to look for what to eat.
Yeah.
So yes. So Sixtus has a new baby. I mean, the ideal thing is that you leave the baby for mommy and
the grannies to deal with.
And then at some point when the woman is fit to go back to work, she goes, granny takes them to school, blah, blah, blah. These days, the grannies themselves are looking for what to eat.
Oh, this is true.
So sometimes you go to, and I've seen this at many early childhood development schools. You go to the schools sometimes as early as 5 a.m. Somebody has brought their child. The child is literally crying. They're kicking and pushing the child.
Meaning they've just been yanked out of bed.
They've been yanked out, horribly buffed for, against their will, all the rights.
Now putting the last Vaseline on the face.
Just to go and drop the kid at school so that they can go to work.
Accra life.
And then they return. So the child loses a lot of sleep, that compassion, and that the bonding and all of that.
And the parents.
So you find that the child is more attached to the parent, like the teacher,
school teacher,
than the parent. It's a big concern that we must look at.
And Ghanaians who don't like taking leave.
No.
Don't like taking leave. You can take leave and then go and bond with your children.
Because sell the leave and make
money. This work-life balance. The work-life balance is... we have to cool down.
Balance.
Anyway, so the Daily Graphic has a story that's of some interest to me. 2.5 years after moving traders at Bubloshi, land lies waste. Open defecation, refuse dumping take over. And the 80-acre land that was reclaimed from onion sellers at the Bubloshi in Accra has become a site for open defecation and unauthorized dump site, now covered with piles of solid waste. The once vibrant settlement that hosted onion traders for decades is a far cry of the lofty intentions of the Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council when it took the revolutionary action to relocate the traders to Ajen Kotoku. You remember that in 2021?
Yes.
And they fiercely resisted.
And we sat here. I was on TV at the time, but I remember that the conversation was that we're moving the people to Ajen Kotoku. The sheds were not ready. We didn't have a proper market for them. I mean, that was Henry Quarty's initiative.
That's right.
To begin with. Subsequently, the land was let fallow. You remember that they started digging the place for some construction.
Yes.
The traditional council, Gamanche, said they were not happy because they had not been informed. I blamed Gamanche because I said, when the Achimota forest thing happened, you said you are investigating. Everybody stepped back. And people are still building there. People are still doing their stuff in there. So you have given people the authority. Now, 3 years down the line, the place has become, a dumping site. And it is in the heart of Accra. For those who don't know, there's ICGC next to it, right? That's the ICGC's main church. Next to it, there is the Central Mosque until this new Turkish one was built. Next to it. Then you have the Rana Motors, the Toyota, all those high-end things. Before you go to Abublushi, you have Wesley Methodist Church not too far from it and all of that. So in the heart of Accra, then you have something like that. We were clearly not ready. Clearly we were not ready.
And now we have all manner of fecal matter there.
Yes, fecal matter, waste, yes. And the painful part is where these same people at Abublushi were promised hostels by Dr. Baumia. You remember that?
Really?
Yes.
Hostels as well.
Dr. Baumia promised Kayaye. So you remember that? Kayaye, in the heat of the 2016 election, he promised Kayaye hostels. I remember in 2020, Cynthia Mamle Morrison was our gender minister.
That's right.
She also said that the Kayaye that were taking off, they were going to be kept in hostels and they were going to be fed breakfast, lunch, and supper. Remember that?
Wow.
Yes.
But
so
Johnny,
the Kayaye business has always.
Have you done any follow up on that story to see whether the Kayaye is?
We would not have slept in this country if that initiative had taken off. You and I. Up until now, today you'll be here and the Kayaye facility is growing. It will grow and grow and grow and grow. You'd have heard that. You'd have heard that by now.
I listened to the chief of staff yesterday on government's fight against corruption, and at that material moment that she was speaking, I was so convinced that we had overcome corruption in this country.
You were inspired by the speech.
I was inspired.
Very inspired. There was
for all there's really some action. We as journalists haven't been responsible enough to
something like that. They wouldn't even wait for us to do a follow up. You would have seen sword cutting, everything type of cutting in this on this planet. You would have seen it there. They would have sword cut for each room. Every single room they would have sought cut for it.
But that one is commissioning.
Okay.
Commissioned.
You know when